Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Titan with Titans of CNC. And today I'm going to teach you how to program the TITAN-6M. All right, so very similar part to the last few as it's round, but now we have a new technique we're going to teach you, and that is machining islands. So these little squares are islands sticking up, and it's kind of intricate. You got to come with a smaller tool in between them and clean everything up fast and efficient, and we're going to teach you right now. So let's go. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here, we're going to go to model, we're going to drop down to cam, and we're going to set the job up. We've done this many times before, so let's make it happen. Model orientation, ZX, click this guy, that's my Z. My X is already in place. I'm going to grab this guy right here. I'm going to go model box point. Click this. Boom. Everything looks perfect. Come up here. Boom. Down. It's almost like we've done this before, right? So 050, 050. You know, it's like 6:30. I've been here since early this morning, but I wanted to get these tutorials done. So if I'm sound a little bit tired, it's because I am, but I'm doing this for you because I want to make sure you guys have the tools to make it happen. All right. So 0.23, 0.02, boom, boom, 1/2, 2.05. That looks great. Oh, there we go. Set up. I actually did it earlier, and then I actually did a couple, and that's why it actually says setup 3, but it doesn't even matter. So that's just our setup. And let's move on. What's the first thing that we do? We're going to go to a face mill, right? Because we're learning through repetition. Okay. So that's what we've done on every single part, and we're going to do it again. So we're going to go up here. We're going to come down to face mill. We're going to select our tool, come into building blocks, grab our face mill, say OK, go to 4,000 RPMs, drop down to 20, 20, 20, 20, 100 right here for the plunge rate. Hit this guy, it's good. Hit this guy. It's good. Model top all the way, 0, 0. Nothing's below 0. Come up here. I'm going to change my direction so it's 180. Pass extension 1.5. That's good. I'm going to come up here. Boom, boom. Looks good. I don't need this guy right here. So I'm going to just say that looks good. All right. Look at that. Oh, boom, boom, boom. All right, so now usually on the second tool, I'm going to use the biggest tool I can to actually rough out all the material. But I don't want you guys to have too many tools. And since this is intricate and I need a 1/4 inch, I'm just going to actually cut the outside and the inside with the same tool. If this was the real world and I was making a lot of parts, I'd have a big tool and then I'd come back with a small tool, or I'd have 2 small tools, a rougher and a finisher, right? But I'm just going to use 1 tool, okay? So we're going to come up here. We're going to go 3D adaptive right here. Boom. We're going to go get our next tool. We're going to come to building blocks. We're going to go to 1/4 inch flat. We're going to say OK. 4,000. I'm just going to say 20, 20, 20, 20, 100. All this looks good. I'm going to actually come up here. It knows how big my material is. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to come over here, model, go to the bottom. The part is 750 thick, so I'm going to go negative 0.020, which takes it to 770. See that? It just gives you that right there. All right, so then I'm going to hit this guy right here. Optimal load, we're gonna go smaller, right? So I'm gonna go like 40 thousandths. It's only a 1/4 inch tool, right? But it's aluminum, it's fine. It's education, we're gonna be safe. So I'm gonna drop down here, drop down here, drop down, drop down. That looks great. All right, stock is gonna be 005. I'm gonna say okay. Everything looks perfect. I'm gonna come up here, 10 inch, right here. Let's slow it down. 100 inches per minute. Lead ins 25, 25. Boom. That all looks good. Okay. So I'm gonna hit okay. It's calculating. Oh, nice pass, nice pass, nice pass. All right. So this guy right here is nice and clean, right? But I'm actually looking, you know what? This looks a little bit off. So let me go in here. Let me double check a couple things. Let me hit machine shallow areas. All right. Minimum shallow step down. Maximum 50. Optimal load. Machine cavities. I don't want to go into any cavities, but let's just see if that makes a difference. So it's calculating it. It's calculating it. And look at that. See what it did, you gotta make sure. Sometimes if this is big enough, and you say machine cavities, it'll actually drop down in here. You know, with the islands, it might have been getting a little confused. And this surface right here was high, but now you can see that it's right. That looks like 5,000. So I'm happy with that. Make sense? All right, so that is a good tool path. Good thing that we double checked it. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually come and now you can see it came in here, it came in here. Our tool is at 1/4 inch, which is about this big. So as it comes around, it's actually gonna clean up over here. The next thing that we're gonna do is actually take the same 1/4 inch tool and we're gonna actually come around here. But like earlier on when we did the O-ring groove, we're gonna actually walk down and do like a ramp. That's pretty trick and it's gonna work great. All right, so you gotta imagine there's a lot of material right here, okay? So we're gonna come over here, 2D contour. Our tool's already in place, 20, 20, 20, 20, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna actually come over here and I'm going to click that guy right there. That's all I care about. I'm gonna come over here. That all looks good, but I'm gonna say selection. I'm gonna actually hit this guy right there. That is the bottom of my cut. Then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna leave the comp alone. I'm going to walk down and it is going to be fine, all right? So I'm not gonna do anything over here. And I'm gonna come over here now. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn this off. We're not using cutter comp. So I'm gonna turn this off and I'm going to hit ramp. So I'm gonna ramp right here. I'm gonna say 4 degrees, say 0.050, 0.020. I think that looks pretty good. Does it look good? Yeah, I think it looks good. Let's try it out. Boom, look at that, nice cut. Check it out. So basically it comes down here, it's above the material, it like starts moving around, then it starts ramping into the material. Boom, 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 boom. Looks beautiful. And the other cut actually came in. So that looks great. So the very next thing we're gonna do now is we're going to clean everything up, okay? All right, so we're gonna come over here, we're gonna go contour. I'm gonna right click it. I'm gonna say duplicate. I'm gonna duplicate it. Then I'm gonna right click it. I'm gonna say edit. Everything is already perfect right here. So I'm gonna come over here. Now what do I wanna do? I actually wanna go around all of them. So I'm gonna hit this guy. I'm gonna hit this guy. I'm going to hit this guy, and I'm going to hit this guy, right? And I'm going to say my stock contour right here is actually here. All right, so that's where my edge of material is. So I need to clean everything up on the inside. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to double check everything. It's already got my face located. That's my Z depth, right? So basically now I'm going to come in, I'm going to clean everything up. So you might have to watch this, like go forward, go backwards, but you will get it. All right, so boom. All right, now I'm over here, okay? So now I'm going to turn on the cutter comp, okay? So I'm going to go where? I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to actually leave this alone. Leave this alone. Finish speed rate, overlap. I should say 5,000, boom. 5 right there. We roughed it around here, so I actually want to like have it come in, clean up. So I'm going to do a multiple finish pass over here. So I'm going to say multiple, say 1.005, boom, boom. All right, so now multiple roughing passes. I'm going to go 0.150. I'm going to go 3. That's going to help me clean the outside up over here. That looks good. I'm going to pop back up here. Oh, actually, let me double check a couple things. Yep, looks good, looks good. Pop up over here, safe distance. Boom. Keep tool down. And I'm going to actually get rid of this guy. I'm going to turn these guys on. 25, 45. So small, 20, 25. Okay, cool. So everything looks good right here. Let's double check it. So I'm going to click this one. Boom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What I see is, see this guy right here? It's actually coming out and actually it's going to gouge my part. See that? So you can see the pass over here, but this guy is actually going to gouge my part. And I don't want that. You guys see that? So that's pretty good. Like I had to like take a second here and like check it out. So that distance, because see, if this was a 3D profiler, it actually knows the entire surface, right? But because that we're in a 2D contour, it actually doesn't read the model like a 3D does. So it knows, but it doesn't know, right? So it basically hit right here. If it was a 3D, it might take this and actually put it on a side where it didn't hit something. But it did not do that. So what do we have to do? So I have to come over here and I'm going to go edit. I'm going to come back over to these guys. I'm going to say 0 right there. You know, I'll keep it small. So I'll go 5. How's that? And then I'm going to go 20. Let's say 0.20. Let's see if that fixes it. Ooh, look at that. We got success. See, it was yellow. And then now when I come over here, I can see that it is clearly, see, this is a pat. These are passes, and it's clearly not hitting. And it's still ramping in. So let me double check. So this one's good. This one's good. This one's good. See how I'm double checking this and making sure that everything is absolutely perfect? That's what you got to do. So now you can see that we went in, boom, boom, it came in, actually walked around. The part looks beautiful. Everything's working. Everything right here is in sync, and we are ready to move on. So now that we've finished the outside of the islands, we're going to drop down and actually finish the outside of the diameter, okay, the major diameter. So I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to go 2D, contour. We already have our tool. We're going to use the same tool, all right? 4,000, 20, 20. We're just going to leave it exactly the same. That all looks good. I'm going to come over here. Now, I'm going to actually select the outside diameter to make sure. So you got 2 right here, right? So I'm going to select the outside. Boom. I'm going to come to heights. I'm going to look at my heights. Everything looks good. But here, I'm actually going to drop down to negative 0.760. All right. And this is top. This is top. Boom, boom. That all looks fine. So I'm going to come over here now. Climb milling. Now we're doing wear. Boom, boom, boom. That all looks good. So now I'm going to come up here. Boom, I'm going to come down. And right here, maybe I'll just go a little bit bigger. All right, I'm going to go 45 degrees. 0.050. Boom. That all looks good. I'm just going to say okay. So it actually goes in, goes around, comes out, and that looks beautiful. All right, so next thing we have to do is actually chamfer around the outside, deburr it, and actually chamfer these holes right here, okay? So since this hole is a 1/4 inch, so 0.250, we're gonna use a 3/8 chamfer, all right? So let's go to it. So we're gonna come up here, I'm going to chamfer, I'm going to drop down all the way to 2D chamfer. I'm going to go into my library. I'm going to go down and actually grab my 3/8 chamfer. Boom. I'm going to say 4,000. That's good. I'm going to tab right through it. I'm going to say 20 is good. 20, 20, 20. 100, we're good. I'm going to come up here. There's nothing selected. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the inside. So I'm going to select the inside here, the inside here, inside here. Go out, come in, inside, inside. You got it. You're a CNC programmer, so you got to double check. See, it's on the inside. It's on the inside. It's on the inside. Always double checking. It's on the inside. It's on the inside, right? Meaning there are parallel lines. It's on the inside line. Okay. So we're going to go over here now, which is next. Model top. That is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Model top. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to actually come down. We're in where. I'm going to come down over here, chamfer width, because I'm on the inside. I don't need it because it already knows because I'm on the inside. Okay, so I'm going to hit this guy right here. I'm going to leave 50 thousandths. I'm not scared of hitting anything, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to actually drop down. I'm going to say 0.030, 0.030. And then on vertical, I actually don't care. So that looks good. So I'm going to hit this guy. You can see it drops down, walks around, walks around. Looks good, right? Okay. So next, let's come down here. And just like our last star, I know that this is a big tool. So I'm actually going to offset that tool way off. All right. So to make sure that the shank doesn't actually hit into the island. Okay. So I'm going to right click, duplicate, grab it, right click, edit. Now all this will be the same. This will change. Delete, come on the inside, boom. I'm going to come over here now. It's not model top. I'm going to go selection, which is this surface, because that's where we're actually chamfering. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here. I'm in where. All this is fine, but on this guy, so it's a 3/8 tool. So let's just call it a 300 thousandths tool. And I'm going to say 0.15 right here. I'm going to say 0.01 as far as making sure that I don't hit something over here. That's an estimate. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to actually drop all the way down. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to get rid of this guy right here. Put this at 0. Actually, I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to put this at 0. I'll put that at 90. And then this guy right here, I will put at 100. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to say OK. I'm going to double check it. Make sure that it does not hit. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to simulate it. I'm going to turn off stock. I'm going to turn off toolpath. I'm going to run it. Oh, it's so far away. Look at that. It's so far away. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's pretty clean. All right, it's pretty clean. So sometimes when you walk straight in like this, like boom, you actually leave a little mark. It's a chamfer, so it doesn't matter too much, but I'm just going to actually switch it. Sometimes when you're this tight, it doesn't like it, right? So you go straight in instead of ramping in. But I'm going to edit this. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to drop down over here. Let's say 0.025 right there. I'm going to say 45 right here. And right here, I'm going to say 0.025 right there. Change it up. Hit it again. Nice and clean. I already know that it's not going to hit. All right, so now we got the top, we got the bottom. So let's actually chamfer these holes and these holes right here. So we're going to use the same tool. We're going to come up. We're going to go to drill. We're going to come over. We have our 3/8 chamfer right there. We have everything dialed in right here. Slow this guy down. And then I'm going to come up here. I'm going to actually select this guy. Boom, boom. It selects all of them. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to actually drop down. So top, 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 top. Now, this is a 1032 roll tap. The outside diameter of the 1032 is 190 or just a hair over 190 or 18. Yeah, it's about one. Let's just say 190. Okay. So I want 10% of the thread. So that's going to take me to 209. So I'm going to add 10%, which is 19 thousandths. Add it on. We're just going to say 210. We're going to round it off. 210 thousandths. That means my Z depth on that chamfer from the top is going to be negative 0.105. Boom. Looks good all the way. I'm going to come over here. It's going to be a drill. I can look at it. It looks nice and clean. I'm going to say OK. All right. Now I've already chamfered it. I already got it all in the right sequence. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to actually right click this guy, duplicate it, come in here, right click. I'm going to go to edit. Everything is already here. So I'm going to come up here. Now this one is a little bit deeper. I'm going to actually peck this guy. All right. So I'm going to come up here, take this guy, say selection, hit this guy. Now this is going to change. So this is a 10,000 chamfer because on your print in the upper left-hand corner, it says break all edges, typical 10 thousandths chamfer. So if this is a 1/4 inch, we want it to go to 270, right? So that is 135. So we're going to go negative 0.135, and that is going to be perfect. And look, I already saw that I skipped something. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to get rid of these guys. I'm going to re-click this guy. And look at that. Ah, that quick. Boom, boom. Like I said, I'm tired. It's late. But that's what you got to do. You got to catch it if you do something wrong. See it? All right. So we came here. That's good. This is good. Actually, I'm going to peck this. So we're going to come down. We're going to say chip break. You know, I don't think I have to go. Let's just do partial chip break. And I'm going to say 0.0. Let's say 40. And we're going to go boom, boom, all the way down. I like it. Looks good. All right, so the part is actually coming along. So now let's actually go down and actually make some stuff happen and finish this part off. So the very next tool is the 1/4 inch drill. So we're going to come up, we're going to hit drill. We're going to go over, go into building blocks. I'm going to come down to, I'm going to find my 1/4 inch drill right here. Boom, right there. 1/4 inch. Okay. It's at 4,000 RPMs. These are really good drills. Like they can like go at it, right? So I'm going to actually leave this alone. I'm going to leave this alone and actually just allow you to use these speeds and feeds right here. Okay. So realistically in the real world, I wouldn't even have to peck it. So that drill, you just take it, go straight through, and it would have no problems. But for educational purposes and because of the types of machines and stuff, we are going to just allow you to just peck it. All right. So now I'm going to come over here. You have nothing selected. I'm going to select this guy. It automatically selects all 4. I'm going to hit this guy. All right, model top, model top. We're going to drop down here, model top. I could hit this surface, but instead I know that this entire part is 750 deep. I know my material is 1 inch thick. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do an offset. I'm going to go negative. So it's 750 deep. I'm going to go negative 0.9 just to go clearly through the part. I could go 850 and it'd be fine. You know, I'm going to go 850. So I'll go 850 and you can see it. See how it just drops down here? Look at that. Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. So that looks good. That looks good. You know, I'm starting up here, and if you're pecking, it's going to do it. But again, once we do our first part, we can change our R value on the G83 line to a negative. This is 250 right here, to like a negative 150. And that's just going to make it rapid to right here because it's not touching anything. So it'll wrap it down and then start pecking, and you won't waste time. Okay. So that's it. All right, we're going to go up here. We're going to go over here. We're going to actually do a chip break. So we're going to do deep drilling, full retract. Just going to do 80 thousandths right here. All good. Again, these Kennametal drills are amazing, but I'm just being very timid because I don't know what types of machines you guys have, and I don't know what type of experience you guys have. So, boom, I like it. We say okay. Looks good. It's coming out the bottom. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to actually take this guy. I'm going to actually duplicate it. So I'm going to drop down. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit this guy. I'm going to say edit. I'm going to go to the tool. I'm going to go building blocks. Now I have to go get my 177 drill. So I'm going to hit that guy for the 1032 tap. Boom. All right. So 4,006. Boom, boom. We're going to leave that alone. I'm going to come up here, get rid of this guy. Now I'm dealing with these guys. Boom. All 5 of them, double checking everything. All right. I'm going to come up here, model top. But now I'm going to look at how deep I'm going right here. So my thread is negative 0.150. So on my tap, I'll probably go 250, 300. So I'll go 400. So, I'm just going to go negative 0.450 just to have a lot of clearance in there. That's more than I need, but I have a lot of material, so it really doesn't matter. Okay. So I'm going to go negative 450. Boom, 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 all the way down. Come over here. I'm deep hole drilling. 80. Boom, boom. I like it. All right. One more tool. We're going to actually come in and we're going to right click the drill, duplicate the drill, grab this guy right here, and we're going to edit. Then we're going to come up and we're going to actually go get our tap. So we're going to come in here. We're going to drop down. Now we're here. 1032 tap, right hand. Actually slow down the tap a little bit. 200. Boom, boom. I'm going to come over here. You already have everything dialed. I love it. I'm going to come over here. So we're going 150 deep. So we want to go, because we have a lead on the tap, we want to go deeper than the 150. On a comparator, you can actually measure the lead from the tip, from the very tip of your tap up to the full diameter of where the thread starts. And you can actually check that on a comparator if you have one. And that will tell you exactly what your lead is. So if you're going 150 deep and your lead was, say, 100, then you'd go exactly 250. In this particular case, I'm just going to go negative point, say 275. That should be perfect. All right. And then we can make adjustments from there. So negative, I can see it right here. It looks good. I'm gonna come up here. Boom. Change this to right-handed tapping. Hitting it. Look at that. Looks great. Looks great. Taps raising up. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Check it out. We are done. So let's actually go up here. I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna actually see how these are like kind of rearranged and stuff. I'm actually going to hit this guy, hit this guy, hit this guy, and now it's tool 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way down. Everything looks really good. We have 6 tools. Love it. Now I'm going to come up here. I'm actually going to right click this. I'm going to simulate this. I'm going to actually come over, turn on my stock. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of cool. And I'm going to actually come over here. Boom. Check it out. Looks good. Looks good. Clean it up. Nice, nice, nice. Again, when you're watching this, keep an eye. Don't just rush through this. Keep an eye and watch that tool do its work. All right. Let's speed this up just for a little bit. Let me go. There you go. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. It's getting in there. Getting in there. Getting in there. Okay, now I'm going to slow it down. Watch. Because I want to see this. Okay. Oh, look, it's entering. Oh, it's just tapering down. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that. All right. It's going down. It's going down. Beautiful. Beautiful. You see there's still material on it. Love it. Love it. Remember, I came around and did 2 passes on that. That's because there's some extra material here, right? So now it's cleaning this guy up. All right, so I'm gonna speed this up. Oh man, that's going, it's going, it's going. Drilling, drilling, quarter inch, drilling, all the way down. Drilling for the 1032s. It is done. Part looks beautiful. You can double check. Like if there's extra material, like it'll actually just show you everything. So it looks great. Look at that. There's your part. Now you can flip it over, put it into the same soft jaws for the last few parts. Deck off the back. You'll be dialed. All right. So I'm going to close this guy out. That's our part. Boom, boom, all the tool paths right here. Titans of CNC, the Titan 6M doing the islands. Aloha.